So, welcome all. So, we will just start with the introduction of SAP. Some of you uh, I have already know what is the concept of ERP and all. So, let's start with the basics first. So, what is SAP? So, SAP is as a full form. SAP is a short form of something. So you try to call it as a SAP because it is an acronym for System Application and Products in Data Processing instead of SAP. So something which is a full form, so you called it as a SAP, not SAP, because SAP stands for System Application and Products in Data Processing. So that is the elongated version or but what exactly is SAP? So SAP is nothing but it is an ERP as you already have worked uh, in the ERP as Urvashi told. So but what is an ERP? So ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. So the major goal of the ERP is to manage the resources effectively. So as you know, enterprises can be any organization. It can be a small, medium, large, and there are resources in all the organizations, right? Like money, manpower, material, machinery, marketing, 4M, 5 and 6M. So all these are there. So each resource in an organization is managed by any department. So money is managed by the finance department. The manpower is taken care by the HR department. So on machinery, manufacturing, production. So all these departments are there. So you have to utilize these resources effectively. Utilization in the sense like when you are recording any transaction, so there is another person who is making the reports also in non-ERP in a non-ERP thing. So why ERP came into picture is like when you are recording the transaction, you are automating the reports. There are reports that are automatically generated. So that is called the maximum utilization. So what is an SAP or an ERP? So it is a software, right? That helps an organization to manage the resources effectively. And so if we take an example of Tata Motors, as in there is a sales department, purchase department, account, HR department, right? So number of employees that are working in that department are 50, out of which 25 are making the transaction and 25 are preparing the report. The report can be of various type, as in what are the current sales of your company, right? And what are the outstanding. All those reports are required for the management to make their decision. So instead of this 25 people preparing the report, if the ERP already gives you these reports, so those many resources can be utilized in somewhere oth- in other department or somewhere else. So that is called the maximum utilization. So that is the goal of any ERP. So there are other leading ERPs in the market, that is Oracle Finance, JD Edwards, ban. These are few examples. There can be more. PeopleSoft. So each of these ERPs, they deal with a specific kind of module or specific kind of department. So Oracle Finance usually deal with the finance. Tally will deal with the finance. JD AdWords sales and all. PeopleSoft for the HR department. So the other departments usually have their independent software that will help or support a particular department in an organization. But what SAP gives, or SAP, why SAP is leading, because it has multiple modules uh, which gives a solution to all the departments. Like FI module will help the finance department, the module will deal with the material, SD module will deal with the sales distribution, HR module will deal with the human. So all these modules, these are few names. There are more than 80 plus, or there are more modules which they are adding day by day. So these are the few name of the modules. So SAP provides a complete solution to any enterprise, especially the large enterprise who are looking for one solution wherein they don't have to install several softwares. And what happens that if you have one software, it is easy to pass the information from one module or from one department to other department, or from. So what if there is any purchase of the raw material, automatically the finance GL or whatever ledgers are there, that will automatically get a entry, so you don't have to repeat the same work. And tomorrow if you want to see any report, the finance department want to see which are the outstanding payment or what payment has been made, so they can simply get the reports as per the vendor, as per the supplier, as per the customer. So all those reports are available on click of a button. So that is the beauty of the any ERP majorly, and that is what SAP is working on that front. So talking about the modules, so um, SAP has divided the modules into two parts. One is functional and other one is technical. So what are functional modules and technical modules? So functional module, here there is no need to in the functional module you don't need any technical background or any there is no knowledge required of coding. You just need to understand the business process, as you have already done the commerce from the commerce background. So you already know what are the journal ledgers, how the accounting department will work. So that is called the business process knowledge, and you need the knowledge of the SAP software that you are going to learn. So that is the prerequisite for the functional module. For technical module, like there is ABAP and BASIS. So ABAP is nothing but Advanced Business Application Programming Language. So that is the backend of the SAP software. So the software is built on this language. So for these modules, if someone want to go to this module, they have to be technically strong, as in they have need the coding language. They need to know the ABAP coding language or some other coding language that they already know. So that is the prerequisite for technical module. And the basis is a kind of they are managing the softwares or the servers, and they will look after the access. So when you they want to create a login credential and all those things, that is done by the basis module. Any questions?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so that is the introduction about the SAP. So let's move to some other